Buff potions are useful in Terraria. They give your character a range of powerful stat boosts and combat abilities that can help you defeat difficult bosses and survive expert mode. That said, potion farming can be a bit of a chore, so what if we could make it quick and easy using conveyors? How's it going, crew? This is Happy Days, and today I'm going to show you a simple potion material farm perfect for single or multiplayer worlds. Let's start by looking at a little bit of a checklist of some of the stuff you're going to need to build this farm. Now, I'll go into more detail of quantities and reasons as we're building it, but firstly, we need to get a framework up. Now that we've got that done, we're going to make our first garden bed. And we're going to start with some Moonglow. Now, Moonglow will only grow on jungle grass, so you'll need some of those seeds as well. But the first thing you need to do is actually put down your conveyor belt. And this will be what actually makes all the seeds and herbs come to you. So we're going to put 25 of those down. And then what you actually want to do is place your garden bed right on top of the conveyor belt. Now that will work. I've tested it, it worked fine. And then we put the seeds down, so that's all ready to grow. Now if you've only got one seed, that's fine, because what will happen is it will eventually spread to the other blocks over time. Now what we're going to do is make the other garden beds. You put a 3 block high gap, and that's so your character can actually walk in to replant the seeds after you've harvested. So I'll get the rest of the beds done, and then we can move on to the next step. Now that we've actually got all the garden beds and conveyor belts down, we're going to finish the outer framework, and then we can do all the actuating and all that fun stuff. So all you need to do is from the edge of the grass or sand or snow, you want to count 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you want to remove the first 2, and that's going to make a tunnel for all the plants to fall through. And then you want to put a dart trap facing the plants. And then you need 2 platforms and 1 block. And then basically this will just be the outside wall. And then you just need to repeat that pattern over and over. We're almost finished. All we need to do is a little bit of wiring now. So I used to think you needed to put the dart trap and the blocks separately to different switches, but in Terraria, only glowing mushrooms will fall out when you actuate the blocks under them. Plants are fine and they won't get destroyed. So that means we only need 1 switch for both. So I'm going to use a Grand Design. Guys, if you haven't used it, I recommend you get the hang of it. It is so much quicker. So we're going to use red wire and actuators, and we're just going to run it along the blocks. And what that's going to do is put actuators and wire down on all of them nice and quickly. Then once you've done all that, we're going to turn the actuators off and just run the wire through the dart trap to the switch. So when we flick the switches, it's actually going to collect all of the stuff for us. So I'll get this done and let's give it a shot. I've given these plants a little bit of time to grow, and now it is time to throw this into action. So we'll flick the switches, the blocks will actuate, and all of the herbs and seeds will go along the little treadmills or conveyors and fall on top of our character's head. Nice and easy. And then to reset the farms, you just flick the switch again, and yes, the dart will fire, but it will re-actuate the blocks, and you are good to go. And then with all the seeds, you would just jump back on the appropriate farm bed and replant them, ready for the next time. Now this is a smaller farm. You can get a much bigger yield if you make a bigger one, so let's take a quick look at one. So here is a larger farm I made before. The setup's a little bit different, and this is when I was using the 2 switch method. But you can see that you can easily expand the size of the farm to suit your needs. So if you're on a multiplayer server and you've got lots of people that need potions, you can easily extrapolate this and make it a lot bigger, and that way you'll get tons of stuff for you and your friends. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, smash that like button. And subscribe if you'd like to see more stuff like this. But here's the most important part, as always. You will stay happy, and I'll see you soon. This is Happy Days signing out. See ya!